Hello mischievous movie watchers, welcome to the Maniac Cop review, where I watch movies, rate them, and review them. And don't forget that at the end I will be comparing and contrasting the goods and gashes from every movie. But let's not get ahead of ourselves here and get straight into it. Now, you may have noticed that I'm on a new set here. I got a bunch of shelves with a whole bunch of cool horror movie things. I got some cool posters down here. And if you want a separate video of me just showing you around this new set, then comment down below and give this thing a like. Maniac Cop is a 1988 horror movie written by Larry Cohen and directed by William Lustig. It is about an ex-police officer that comes back from the dead to enact vengeance. The movie starts us off by showing us a waitress going home late at night from her job. As she gets mugged, a maniac cop comes to the rescue. Wait, what?
Puerto Rican guy is just trying to mug me.
She just snapped her neck. Dang, I guess not. As this maniac cop commits more crimes, a Lieutenant McCrae tells a reporter about the killer wearing a police uniform, despite being told not to. This results in an innocent policeman getting shot by a civilian, mistaking him to be the maniac cop. We are then introduced to Ellen, a woman who suspects that her husband Jack may be the maniac cop, due to him sneaking off in the middle of the night. However, when she looks farther into it, she realizes that he is having an affair with his coworker, Teresa. Ellen confronts her husband, then runs out of the room. She is then killed by the maniac cop. Jack is arrested because he is the most likely person to murder his wife. However, McCrae believes that Jack is an innocent man and has been framed. McCrae later gets Jack to tell him about the affair. At the same time, Mallory, Jack's secret lover, is attacked by the maniac cop. McCrae gets to Mallory in time to save her. As they fight off the maniac cop, they realize that his hands are ice cold and that he doesn't seem to breathe. They shoot him multiple times, but he has no reaction.
Officer Mallory, 33rd Precinct, Vice Squad.
Mallory tells McCrae about Sally, the only other person that knew about the affair. McCrae follows her to a warehouse where she meets with the maniac cop. She calls him Matt. McCrae then goes back to headquarters where he finds a file on Matthew Cordell, an officer that was framed for police brutality just before he was about to expose some corrupt higher-ups. He was killed by inmates that he helped arrest. McCrae and Sally visit Jack and tell him that Matt is the real killer, and that they're going to the prison's medical examiner to figure out if he's really dead. As McCrae leaves to the clerical room, Sally finds a dead body hanging from the ceiling. She is then attacked and killed by Matt. Hearing the noise, Jack and Mallory leave the interrogation room and find numerous dead bodies around the building. Mallory goes to McCrae's car while Jack looks for Matt. Matt throws McCrae out of a window, killing him, and disappears. As officers come to the scene, Jack leaves with Mallory because it looks like he did all the murders. Jack and Mallory get to the medical examiner, and he reveals that Matt did show small signs of life. He released Matt to Sally, believing he was brain dead. With new information, Mallory tells the commissioner and captain about Matt. They don't believe her and have her arrested. Matt later stabs the commissioner and captain, killing them, and goes after Mallory. She escapes as Jack gets arrested and is brought out into the car. Matt then hijacks the car. Mallory and another officer chase the hijacked car, which Matt takes to his warehouse. Matt stops and gets into a fight with the group. He kills the other officer and gets back into the car when the backup arrives. Jack, who's now hanging on the side, makes Matt crash into a pipe that impales him. Jack jumps off the side as the car runs off a dock and into the water. The police fish the car out of the water, but Matt's body is not found. In the extended version, Matt is later seen killing the mayor for framing him. Now it's time for the goods and the gashes. For the goods, it was good makeup and a decent plot and story. The gashes. Bad acting, and it's pretty random. For the gore, I gave it a 5 out of 10 because they don't show much. For the action, I gave it a 10 out of 10 because there are multiple fight scenes and even a car chase. For the twist, I gave it an 8 out of 10 because I didn't see it coming, but who could? And for the character development, I gave it a 6 out of 10 because some characters changed slightly. For the idea, I gave it a 9 out of 10 because it's inventive. A man believed to be dead gets revenge? Oh yeah, that's cool. For the pacing, I gave it a 4 out of 10 because I was bored throughout. For how memorable the killer is, I gave it a 7 out of 10 because there are more memorable killers out there. For the killer's motive, I gave it a 10 out of 10 because it actually makes sense and the motive, at least, is realistic. For the special effects, I gave it a 4 out of 10 because they don't really use many. And finally, whether I liked it, I give it a 4 out of 10 because of the bad acting and pacing. Overall, I give Maniac Cop a 67%. If you like this video, I do others like the Texas Chainsaw Massacre and Motel Hell. This has been Movies and Mischief. Goodbye.